I do.
Hi there, welcome to my food and travel lifestyle channel. My name is Chioma. I'm a Nigerian female living in Vancouver, Canada, sharing my journey towards a healthier and happier life through food, travel, and self-development. In today's video, I'm going to share with you guys fish, vegetable gravy, or stir fry. I don't know what you're going to call it. You guys should let me know what the name of this is. And after the video, I'm going to share with you guys why this is different from how I would normally cook, and what I've done differently from my regular way of cooking, so that I can improve, so that I can add more quality to my food and sort of like improve the diet. So watch the video and come back later. So we have mackerel, which is wild caught mackerel. Okay, we have carrots, we have tomatoes, we have onions, we have green and red chili, we have parsley, we have bell peppers, we have cabbage, green cabbage, and red cabbage. We have olive oil. Right. We also have Cameroon pepper. We have Knorr cubes, which kind of going to get out of my diet soon. We have garlic. Ew. So first things first, I'm going to chop and marinate the fish in spices. So I cut in the chili pepper putting the chili peppers into the fish. I used one green one and 2 red ones. Then I'm going to add the Cameroon pepper, which I don't know what I'm going to do when this one ends. Hopefully I can find it in an African store. Then I'm going to also add my powdered Knorr. Because of how spicy this is, I'm actually not going to add salt. I'm just going to go ahead and add garlic. So I have minced garlic because I just don't like the process of the whole garlic process. I'm going to add very little, but even this one that I added is quite a lot and kind of give like a huge flavor in the food. So you might want to not add this much, but yeah. So I make sure I close the lid very well so that the smell of the garlic doesn't go around my whole house. And then you stir everything together. I try to use a spoon, but you know what? I think it's better to just use my hand and turn everything together. Mix. Make sure all that spice gets into the fish. And then you put it in your fridge for, sometimes I like to leave it up to an hour, but for this particular one, I just left it till I had finished chopping up the rest of my ingredients. Yay! Lovely, tasty. Next, I'm going to chop off the rest of my ingredients. You'll notice that I also included kale leaves, which I didn't include in the beginning of the video.
Without evidence, Ms. Novak, your appeal is premature. International corporation is fake.
Next, I'm going to put my pan on fire and add 1 kitchen spoon of olive oil. I'm going to add my onions and let that sit on the fire for a little bit. Then I'm going to add the fish and fry that for a while as well. I like my fish to be a little bit dry and crunchy, so I fried it till it was dry and crunchy, and then I added tomatoes. When it comes to stir fry, I usually can't say how long you should fry this or how long you should fry that, because most of the things you put, apart from the fish or the protein, can usually be eaten raw. So I just say look at it till it's at a state that you want to be able to eat. Okay, so at this point I'm going to add my cabbage, and I'm also going to stir fry that for a bit. Cabbage, I would stir fry a little bit longer than the others because I personally don't like the taste so much, the raw taste so much. I'm going to stir fry a little bit more than the others. With the bell peppers and the carrot, I'm not going to stir fry that so much because I want to have the taste of the carrot to still be, I want the carrot to still be crunchy. I don't want it to be cooked and damp, so I'm not going to cook that for too long. And then I'm also going to add the kale leaves, which I'm not going to cook for too long as well because I don't want the heat to kind of get into the vegetable too much. So yeah, this is it. At this point, you can actually serve and you can actually eat it like this. You can actually serve it and eat it like this. Maybe if that's the diet that you're on. I am, however, going to boil a little bit of quinoa so that you can have like a balanced diet. So I'm going to add a little bit of whole grain, which is quinoa, to this meal. And there you have it, the finished product. You guys shouldn't mind my plating skills. I'm not there yet, but I tried to plate it for you guys so that it looks fancy. I also kind of chopped up the parsley and added that raw. And you'll also notice that I didn't add any more spice. That's because the spice from the fish actually carried the entire meal. So that's really good. Yummy. Sorry. Okay, so what did I do different? Normally, I wouldn't use fish, but I realized that my fish intake is really low. I hardly eat fish. I eat a lot of chicken, and I used to eat a lot of like red meat. But I decided that I wanted to eat more fish because fish has omega-3, contains omega-3, which is really good for brain activity. I've actually also started taking omega-3 supplements, but fish is a good source of omega-3, so I'm also taking it directly from the source. Another thing that you would see in this serving is that it is more vegetable than the actual quinoa. So I'm using quinoa to eat this as opposed to white rice. I think that's number 3. I usually would use white rice, but my system does not appreciate white rice. So I've kind of found an alternative, which is quinoa or bulgur wheat. And also, according to the Nutritarian diet as well, rice and anything with white wheat is really not good for the system. So my body already knew that. Also, if you see how I paired this, you see that I have some fresh vegetables, the parsley, and I also have some cooked vegetables, and I have more vegetables than I have the quinoa. Normally, I would have more quinoa and the vegetable would be the topping, but The quinoa is actually the topping for this vegetable. So the vegetable mix with the fish is the main meal, and the quinoa is just a topping for it. Since I started eating more vegetables, I've actually lost weight. I don't have a scale, so I don't know how much weight that I've lost, but I noticed that my clothes have started fitting me more again, and my tummy has really tucked in, so I'm glad about that. I will continue to learn about the nutritarian diet and to learn about getting more nourishing food into my diet. Anyway guys, that's my video. What do you think about it? Let me know in the comment section, and come back next Wednesday for another healthy meal that I'm going to prepare for you guys. I'm going to show you what I'm eating. I'm going to show you how I prepare what I'm eating. So leave a comment if this is something that you would like to see more often, and leave a comment if you would actually make this. Don't forget to subscribe, don't forget to come back for more, and don't forget to also tune in on Fridays, where I'll be sharing some of my travel tips and how I'm settling into Vancouver, because I just moved here. So see you guys on Friday. Bye.